Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the Rape of Lucrece, which, content warning, deals with sexual violence towards women, so if you need to skip it, that's okay, I still love you. But today, if you're interested in learning more about the next couple of stanzas, we're going to take a look at stanzas 17 through 20 of this poem. And what has happened so far is Sextus has made it back to Caladium, and Lucretia was there looking beautiful and virtuous, which turns him on even more, but he's not giving anything away. She greets him because she doesn't suspect that he has nefarious plans. She greets him and treats him as a very welcomed and treasured guest, and he talks about how well her husband Collatine is doing in the war and everything. And she's like, thank goodness for that. And stanza 17 picks up there saying, far from the purpose of his coming hither, he makes excuses for his being there. No cloudy show of stormy blustering weather doth yet in his fair welkin once appear, till sable night, mother of dread and fear, upon the world dim darkness doth display, and in her vaulty prison stows the day. For then is Tarquin brought unto his bed, intending weariness with heavy sprite. For after supper long he questioned with modest Lucrece, and wore out the night. Now leaden slumber with life's strength doth fight, and everyone to rest themselves betake, save thieves and cares and troubled minds that wake. As one of which doth Tarquin lie revolving, the sundry dangers of his wills obtaining, yet ever to obtain his will resolving, though weak-built hopes persuade him to abstaining. Despair to gain doth traffic oft for gaining, and when great treasure is the meed proposed, though death be adjunct, there's no death supposed. Those that much covet are with gain so fond for what they have not, that which they possess they scatter and unloose it from their bond. And so by hoping more they have but less, or gaining more, the profit of excess is but to surfeit, and such griefs sustain that they prove bankrupt in this poor rich gain. So stanza 17 basically tells us that he talked about everything except for why he was actually there. He still kept on the I'm just here for a visit type face until nighttime. And then the next three stanzas talk about the fact that now it's nighttime and he's been shown to his guest room and everybody's tired. Everybody's going to bed because they talked late into the night. So, everybody is going to sleep. But his mind is still churning about how much he wants Lucretia, and there's a teeny tiny little part of him that's like, maybe I shouldn't do this, but he doesn't pay any attention to that part of him. He's instead getting wrapped up in how much he wants her, how much he wants to have her, that he's not paying attention to anything that he has already. Like he's losing sleep, he's losing his mind, all of these things, hoping to gain her. So there is this point of, obsession can drive somebody to actually lose out on a lot of stuff while they are trying to gain the thing that they so desperately want and desperately need, and that can actually be fairly destructive. So some interesting insights there from Shakespeare, the obsession of Sextus in wanting to sleep with Lucretia. And yeah, that's stanzas 17 through 20, so I'll see you tomorrow for the next little bit. I mean, we're only about a tenth of the way through the play, or through the poem, and we know where it's going to go, but this building of the tension and the working in the foreshadowing and everything like that is at least in my mind, making it somewhat compelling. So I hope you're also finding it compelling, and I will see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.